What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. As of right now, we are 1 week away from Christmas. I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Hope everyone's doing well. We all know the last couple of years have been kind of crazy. But yeah, I hope everyone you guys watching these videos are doing well. I hope your family, friends, loved ones are all doing well. And yeah, have a good Christmas. But speaking of Christmas, I thought it's time to watch a Christmas movie. And you know, on this channel, we like our horrors. So, a Christmas themed horror movie. I feel like I've seen most of them, but this one was a first for me. And that is 1980's Christmas Evil, directed by Lewis Jackson. Now, this is actually a movie I picked up from the Vinegar Syndrome booth at Motor City Nightmares, which I have a vlog for the day that me and Nick Baker went to Motor City Nightmares on my channel if you guys want to check that out. I would appreciate it, but anyways, I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. I'll give a quick synopsis of the film. Pretty much, it starts with an older brother, Harry, and his little brother with their mom watching Santa Claus come down the chimney back when they were kids. And the little brother believes it's their dad, but the older brother, Harry, wants to believe it's Santa Claus. And they see some pretty messed up things. Pretty much, Harry comes back downstairs after they were put to bed, and he sees his dad dressed as Santa Claus, pretty much doing some foreplay with his mom in the living room, which I always thought was kind of strange because uh, why would you, why would the parents be getting it on in the living room on Christmas night, not thinking a little kid will come, especially after showing him Santa Claus came, not thinking like a little kid's gonna come peek down there, but this pretty much fucks up Harry for life and makes him kind of into like a sociopath, like a nutcase. And then the whole plot of the movie from then on is pretty much Harry's descent into madness because he grips onto Christmas like it's something pure. But everyone around him thinks it doesn't matter. It's just Christmas, fuck it, this many reasons, that many reasons, whatever. And then it eventually escalates into him going on this Christmas Evil kind of killing spree. But after my first time watch, this was my first time watch, I've let it digest a little bit. I just watched it yesterday, but this movie is way better than it should be. Honestly, I wasn't expecting much because I mean, so many people praise Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2, which they're good, but like especially Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, it's pretty much a recap of the first movie, the first half. So, I don't know, in that context, I guess I'm saying that this kind of overshadows Silent Night, Deadly Night in my eyes now. I don't know why more people don't talk about it. I think maybe because it's a slower movie. And maybe it's because it's not like a style I'm used to watching as much, but and I will say this movie is a bit slow, but anyways, my point is this movie is like captivating in a way. Like it's pretty much told from the eyes of a serial killer, a madman, his slow descent into madness with Henry. Like the opening scene after the opening scene of him as a kid, when it goes to present, shows him waking up in just like a beat up apartment, and he's wearing like uh this Santa Claus kind of like pajama pants, and he gets up and there's a chalkboard in the background that says something like 44 days till Christmas. And this guy's already celebrating, which I love that little chalkboard in the background because it does keep tabs on like how soon Christmas is coming, and with a movie like this, a title like that, Christmas Evil, you know something's going down on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So that being said, he goes through his whole apartment and you see all this Santa Claus shit, and the videography is really good in this film. Like the slow panning shots, like it just keeps going, the shot of his apartment with all these Christmas decorations up to the point, especially when it says like 44 days till Christmas, it kind of gives you the right feeling of like this guy is not stable. This is like his happy place is Santa Claus. I don't know how it relates from him seeing Santa Claus fucking his mom, but it somehow fucked him up enough to want to be Santa Claus. So, I mean, take that how you want to take it. But, anyways, he works at this toy factory, and everybody at the toy factory doesn't give a fuck about these toys, and he's passionate about it. Like, these are going to little kids. They need to be the best because Christmas, and like I said, it's his happy place. They go a little bit into his history with his little brother, who is living in the family home that they grew up in. He's got a nice family and everything, and you know, there's layers to this where his little brother is worried about him and everything, that he's not all there and everything, which shows to be the case as this film goes on. And I've heard a lot of people say, because after I watched this, I looked up all the reviews and everything. A lot of people were saying this movie was a little slow. And I'll agree with you. It's a little slow, but I don't know. Maybe it's because it's something I wasn't used to because I'm more of a slasher guy, but this dabbles more into like a psychological thriller, like into the mind of a madman. For all like the boring scenes they said were in this, I liked it the first watch because it just showed this guy just his brain ticking, him just slowly losing it more and more because he does some shady shit. Like he's got these little kids in his binoculars in the beginning, and he's making a naughty and nice list, which is really fucking weird, but you can't help but like feel for this guy a little bit with how much everyone's fucking with him and just calling him a piece of shit and just making fun of the guy and taking advantage of him. He comes off very like weak. Like he won't stand up for himself or everything. And he's pretty much just like wasting his life away just waiting for Christmas Day because Christmas is what makes him happy. So, I mean, with that being said, we lead into the killing spree goes on where he actually does a lot of really good stuff. Like he meets like the new guy at the company where they're gonna give charity work for like the kids at the hospital, and he asks him at the Christmas party like, "Are you gonna make sure you have enough presents for all the sick kids?" And the guy responds like, "Well, I don't know how many kids are in the hospital." So he takes it upon himself to go rob the toy factory he works at and deliver all these toys. Which, I mean, you can't hate on that. He literally dresses up as Santa Claus, delivers all the toys to this, orphanage or whatever it was, this kid's hospital, one or the other. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's like instances like that. It's like you see that there's good in him, but and you think he only kills out of this insecurity. Not that that's right. I guess what I'm getting at is there's more layers to this. Like, I mean, Vinegar Syndrome is a great company. There's so many movies they put out that without them you would never see. And a lot of them are pretty shitty in terms of like shitty 80s horror, but it's history. You got to preserve these, and that's kind of the fun. Sometimes a shitty horror movie is a good horror movie because it's fun, but this one had way more layers to it than I expected. And for that, I appreciate this film. Like, he pretty much only killed out of cowardism. He was scared. Or, I don't know. This is hard to describe. This was a good movie. There's not many kills in this film, which you guys know me. I love the practical effects and the gore, which there were in this movie, but the kills that happened in this movie mattered. And once again, I know this comes off a little slow as a film, but for me at least, it checked all the boxes because you kind of felt this guy. You felt his descent into madness in a way, like I'm watching him lose his mind. Like you're almost rooting for the guy to get it back together. But at the end of the day, you know where the third act is going. Super cheesy, super hokey, but a lot of fun. This is one I would highly suggest anybody to check out. The ending is really fucking weird. It's like right out of left field. But if you're a fan of 80s horror or Christmas themed horror movies, for that matter, this is an essential in your collection. And you guys are still going to have time to buy this for any of your horror movie friends or family for Christmas. So, yeah, you guys should pick this one up. So, I guess, in a nutshell, I expected this just to be another Silent Night, Deadly Night, where a killer dressed as Santa Claus goes on a spree and kills everyone. But it was much better, in my opinion. This was more of like a dissection of a man's thoughts as he descends into madness. And it could be better. It's not the best film. I'm just giving you guys what I took from the movie. It was a fun change of pace for a horror, Christmas-themed horror movie. And like I said, I just loved how it followed this guy and just showed him tick, tick, tick like a time bomb until he finally lost it. Because even when he loses it and starts killing all these people, You could tell he really regrets it, and it's just kind of something different, Christmas themed or not. This is a different type of horror movie, which would be fun for anybody to watch. So yeah, this is on my list. This is on my good kid list here. Anybody that's good should check this one out. I don't know that that line didn't work as well as I thought it would be. Trying to be funny, but yeah, Christmas Evil from Vinegar Syndrome is great, and it looked great. The 2K restoration, tons of special features on here. A fun movie, a different outlook on Christmas horror. I highly suggest anybody that is a fan of that check this out. But anyways, I hope everyone's having a good one. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. And guess what, guys? Christmas Day, I've got a surprise for you guys. I'm going to review the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. Like, comment, subscribe. Blood Get Score. I'll check you guys next time.